All right, let's talk about something a little weird today. We're going to go on a journey that starts with a truly bizarre internet story and ends with some pretty surprising medical science. Yep, it's a strange one, so you might want to buckle up.
So, let me ask you this. Ever heard of a poop knife? I'm just going to let that question hang in the air for a second. And yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. But here's the kicker. You're going to be shocked to find out this is way more than just some weird internet joke. And this is where it all started. This one single sentence, posted on Reddit back in 2018, just sent this massive shockwave of confusion, horror, and, let's be honest, a ton of morbid curiosity across the entire internet. A very private, very strange family secret was officially out, and it went completely viral.
But this is where the whole story takes a sharp turn, from a hilarious meme to actual medicine. See, while most of us were laughing about it, gastroenterologists, stomach doctors, were just kind of nodding along. It turns out they report that roughly 1 in every 100 of their patients admits to needing some kind of tool to, well, break things up. Suddenly, this whole thing isn't just a joke anymore, it's a real clinical symptom.
So how on earth can a wild internet story actually be a red flag for a medical condition? How does a meme point to something serious? Let's break it all down.
To really get the why behind this, we've got to get a little clinical for a second. This is the Bristol stool chart. It's a medical tool doctors use to classify, well, you know. And the kind of stool that would require a knife is what doctors classify as type 1, these separate, hard lumps. It's a textbook sign of severe constipation.
Okay, but this just raises the real question, right? What on earth is happening inside the body to cause this cement poop, as some people call it? Well, the secret, it turns out, lies deep, deep within your gut microbiome.
Here's what's going on. It's basically a water heist. See, in a healthy gut, your stool holds onto enough water to pass smoothly. But when things slow way, way down, your colon has too much time on its hands. So what does it do? It starts reabsorbing water, and I mean a lot of water, up to 75% of it, leaving behind something that's more like a brick.
But what's actually causing that slowdown? Well, it's time to meet the villain of our story. And what's wild is that it's not a bacteria. It's a whole different kind of microbe called an archaeon. And this specific type produces methane gas, which acts like a giant brake pedal for your entire digestive system.
And look, this isn't just some theory. A major study back in 2021 in the journal Cell found a powerful, direct connection. It's so clear, the more methane they found in the gut, the slower the transit time was. The science on this is absolutely crystal clear.
And this pattern holds up everywhere scientists look. When they analyze the microbiomes of people with severe constipation, they see this exact same imbalance. Your gut microbes are basically snitching on you. They find low levels of the hero bacteria, like bifidobacterium, and way too many of our methane-making villains, methanobrevibacter. In fact, some data shows 4 times more methane in folks who are constipated.
So besides the whole needing a kitchen utensil in the bathroom thing, why does this really matter? Well, the health risks are actually pretty serious. But, and this is a big but, the good news is there's a powerful and really fast-acting fix that science has uncovered.
The long-term consequences of dealing with type 1 stool are painful and they are serious. We're talking about things like anal fissures, painful hemorrhoids, and a condition called diverticulosis, where these small pouches bulge out through the colon wall. None of it is fun.
And if you want a hard number on that risk, get this. One study found that patients with type 1 or type 2 stool have a 2.3 times higher risk of developing those painful anal fissures. 2.3 times. That is definitely not something to ignore.
But okay, enough of this scary stuff. Let's talk about the solution. And it's a remarkably effective one that's capable of turning this whole situation around in just a couple of days.
So here it is. It's a simple 2-part protocol, the Fibre Plus Ferment Fix. Step 1, eat 2 kiwis a day. They have a special kind of fiber. Step 2, drink 2 cups of kefir daily. That's a fermented milk drink packed with probiotics. That's it. That's the whole fix.
And the results are pretty staggering. A double-blind clinical trial, which is the gold standard for research, found that this exact combination cut gut methane, our main villain, by 40%. It also significantly softened stool, and it did all of this within just 48 hours. This isn't a guess, it's proven.
So you might be wondering, is my own gut a little on the slow side? Well, you don't need some complex medical test to find out. Here's a super simple gut check you can do right at home. It's called the Corn Challenge Transit Test, and the instructions could not be simpler. Step 1, eat about a half dozen kernels of corn. Step 2, write down the time. And then step 3, well, you just got to keep an eye out for their reappearance. If it takes longer than 48 hours for them to complete their journey, that's a pretty strong sign that your gut motility is on the sluggish side.
So, what's the crucial takeaway from all of this? The poop knife might be a funny meme, but it's really a sign that the trillions of microbes inside you are starving. The solution isn't a bigger knife or a better plunger. It's so much simpler than that. Just remember this: feed your bugs, not your plumber.